In today's news review, we're going to take a look at the international warm-ups and how the magnificent Toon 7 got on. And we'll look at some transfer rumours, and we're also going to dive into Sandro Tonali's end of season stats and review. Join me, shall you? My rant of the day is again PSR and SCR. Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool and Newcastle are all allegedly interested in AC Milan's Portuguese winger Rafael Leao, with the 26-year-old keen to leave San Siro this summer, according to the Italian press. And because of SCR, Newcastle have got absolutely no hope of getting this lad, because all those other clubs can afford the wages a lot more than Newcastle can, and the transfer fee. And if you want an example, Aston Villa's winger Morgan Rogers is being targeted by Arsenal and PSG, again allegedly. Real Madrid are interested in Declan Rice. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson wants Juve moved, irrespective of who the new Liverpool manager is going to be. But this is all down to SCR. And the clubs that earn more money can actually spend more money, believe it or not. So the system is completely unfair. And that gets even worse from next season when SCR unbelievably takes over from PSR. Villa will have to sell Rodgers due to PSR and SCR rules, if I read between the lines correctly now. The system is corrupt. Arsenal can afford him, and Villa have to sell. Newcastle had to sell Gordon, and they're probably going to have to sell somebody else as well this summer, just to stay within the bounds of SCR. Rant over. Moving on to the international warm-ups ahead of the World Cup. Brazil were in action against Panama, and they won 6-2. Bruno started and played the first half, 45 minutes, at which point Brazil were 2-1 up when Bruno was withdrawn, and Lucas Paqueta came on in place of Bruno. Bruno had a controlled, efficient midfield showing rather than a spectacular one. Bruno completed 20 of 24 passes, including a perfect 8 out of 8 in his own half. He made one key pass. He carried the ball 12 times and covered 102 metres in possession. He also added 3 recoveries, won 2 duels and kept Brazil ticking before the final whistle goal rush. 6-2 to the Brazilians, and England play Panama in the World Cup. So, hope. Germany played Finland in a friendly, and Malik Chow was an unused substitute for Germany this evening. He was named on the bench, but he did not come on, meaning there was no minutes, no stats, and no chance to build on his recent Germany involvement. Let's hope he gets some minutes in the next match. Whereas his mate, Big Nick, had a quiet cameo for Germany, 17 minutes, very limited involvement in attacking areas. He finished with only 8 touches, no shots, no key passes, and no successful dribbles. So there wasn't much opportunity for him to influence the game in the final third. On the ball, though, he was tidy enough, completing 7 out of 8 passes, including 5 of 6 in the opposition half. His carries were minimal, with 1 carry for 8 metres, and he lost possession only once. Defensively, there was little impact beyond 1 recovery. Overall, neat, safe, but very, very quiet. Sane, who came on at the same time, had 20 touches. It was out on the wing. So let's hope Big Nick was passing to him, shall we? Anthony Ilanga had a night to forget, and a frustrating one at that, as Sweden trailed Norway 3-0 at half-time. He was replaced on 46 minutes, having played 45, recorded 18 touches, one shot and one successful dribble. Only 10 accurate passes out of 11 gave him a pass rate of 91% accuracy, but it did not reflect his performance. He also completed one progressive carry and carried the ball 28 metres in total. However, there was little end product: 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 passes, and 0 contributions in a poor Swedish team display. Ilanga struggled to make a real impact. And like him, I hoyed off at half-time, so I don't know the final score in this match. Definitely not one for Ilanga to put in his journal. Sandro Tonali's 25-26 season was a proper engine room campaign for Newcastle. Across 53 appearances, 4,000 minutes, he delivered 3 goals, 6 assists, and a strong 7-point average rating in all competitions on SofaScore. His Premier League work showed reliability and control, while his cup performances brought added impact, especially in the FA Cup with 2 goals against Villa, 1 assist, and an excellent 8.23 rating on SofaScore. Tonali's passing, recovery work and dual winning made him vital to Newcastle's rhythm. Not always the headline act, but absolutely one of the players who kept the whole team ticking. Sandro Tonali's Premier League season was built on reliability, control and hard graft in Newcastle's midfield. 35 appearances, 2,543 minutes. He didn't score, but still added 2 assists and kept the team ticking with his passing range and composure. His 6.92 average rating on SofaScore reflects a steady league campaign rather than a flashy one. Tonali's influence came through rhythm, positioning, ball recovery, and helping Newcastle transition from defence into attack. He was often the player linking everything together, doing the quiet work that matters. A disciplined, dependable Premier League campaign from Newcastle's number 8. 1969, Newcastle. First leg of the Intercities Fairs Cup against UPS Dozier. And what a match it was. My video's out now. Go watch it. It's fun. And we have the fixtures release coming out on June the 19th, a Friday, 10 a.m. Always an exciting day for me to see the fixtures. And let's hope we get a decent start, shall we? I was informed today that I've gone over 600 videos on YouTube that are available to watch due to my match series breakdown. There's 7 normally. There's the Eddie conference review. There's my MatchDay program and predictions. There's the team news. There's a halftime report, full-time report, the final word, and then the works. So lots of videos out there, including quite a lot of short ones and a few long ones. If you like this video, then you'll probably like my recent updates this week. So go take a look. I'm Ken, the Inside The Toon guy. So thanks for watching. There'll be more of these news reports, updates throughout the summer when the news is actually relevant, and also a lot of World Cup stuff following the 8 Toon lads that are playing for their countries. I'm Ken, the Inside The Toon guy. Have a great day.